think about it first. Credit is so easy to get hold of these days. You don't have to think about whether you can afford it or not. You can go down, you can pop something on HP and then worry about affording it later.
Yeah.
Stop and think first. Look at your situation to see whether this is actually going to be affordable. Because if it's not, it's going to cause stresses and strains.
So you guys sitting at Colmar Button going, man, I need to save for my retirement.
Absolutely. I mean, this is probably one of the studies that's had the most profound effect on us as researchers, because you sit there and you think, my goodness me, it is a debt, it's not a bill.
Great stuff. Nice to see you. Thanks for coming in, Brian Harland and Anna Paul. Nice to see you as well.
Kylie likes the supermarket, and the supermarket likes Kylie.
I'm a bit impulsive, really. Like, you know, I see something and think, oh, that's nice, we'll try that. I don't really look at the prices of it. Sometimes, we have to get another trolley.
She still likes the special.
Oh, wow. Our favourite. With spaghetti, when it's 99 cents, we buy lots, yeah.
But the kids often call the shots.
Fresh and fruity down there is on special, but they won't eat them. Brad doesn't like the lunch. Can I have 200 grams of your ham and chicken luncheon? That?
A full trolley, a week's worth, and Kylie's not surprised at the total, $224.45 for a family of 5. Otago University calculates the cost of feeding a family each week, balancing cost against nutritional needs. The annual survey measures the amount of food we need based on age and sex, and includes the most commonly eaten fruit and veg, lower-priced meats and shelf items. For example, for Kylie to maintain an adequate balanced diet, it should cost a minimum of $46, $48 for her husband Jody, $41 for 10-year-old Aaron, $26 for 3-year-old Taylor, and $23 for 1-year-old Brad. According to the university, a basic weekly food cost of $184. Add another $13 for non-food items, toothpaste, toilet paper, washing powder, and the total's $197. But Kylie spent $224.45, $26.45 over the recommended basic budget.
If we had skimped down a bit on, like, biscuits and chips and stuff like that, probably, or looked at the prices more, and thought, oh, I'll buy that one instead of the other one, we would have been able to do that. So I don't think we would have saved that much more money.
Now, here's our budget specialist, Anna Paul. She spends just $100 a week on her family of 2 adults and 2 hungry teenagers. Half what Otago University reckons she would have to spend to give her family an adequate balanced diet. A secret, plainly and simply.
My children are growing and we're all well covered, I think. So I think we do. No, we definitely don't starve, and we also have 2 large cats and a bird.
So can she help Kylie?
We might have to look at whether a concentrate would be better than buying the pre-mixed. Possibility here of buying a refill. I think you've shopped very wisely. Thank you.
But can she improve on it?
We'll give it a go. We'll give it a go.
She's a list writer.
So you save a cent or two here over the course of a year. It actually adds up to something.
A calculator wielder.
That calculator will travel.
A gram comparer.
In this particular case, Kylie is needing a kilo of margarine a week, but looking at the prices, it's cheaper to buy 2 500-gram punnets versus the kilo one, and a saving of $1.10 there. Divided by 3 times 2.
I wouldn't buy the budget dishwashing liquid, because I personally like that stuff better. But otherwise, yeah. I mean, it's pretty much the same as what I buy. No food bread, yeah, that's alright.
She shuns convenience.
Oh. This is the lazy way.
This is convenience. You're paying for the convenience. You're paying for the container. You're paying for not having to stop, think and prepare ahead of time. You've got to work a little harder.
She studies labels.
Cereal can be very expensive too, and I think you've got to do a bit of packet reading to see the nutrients and that you're going to get from any one particular brand or product.
And she fingers the fruit.
The trick with mandarins is to feel for the thinner skins. because you're actually going to get more. You're going to get more fruit with the thinner skin. But this is a wonderful price for broccoli, so I'll have 2 of those this week. It's actually a little bit cheaper to buy that one. Okay, and you could take that home. You could split it into a couple of meals.
A new grand total of $178. Anna's cut Kylie's shopping by $46.45, carved a quarter off her original bill.
I'm very pleased with that, actually.
So Anna's 4-point shopping guide. Plan the week's menu, always take a list, always know how much you can spend, and never go to the supermarket hungry.
These folks are trouble, especially thinking no one is here to see.
Malave se kupeu ka o sa moi le fa lave.
God is here.
Ferme mama leku.
That is very
Kileilo.
May I know your name?
This is Mr. and Mrs. Molimau. They've lived in New Zealand for the past 6 years, and in that time they've raised a family and bought a house. Until yesterday, they were leading routine, happy lives. Today, their world is being dealt a cruel and brutal blow.
Waile ka malo.
Kailo.
Samoa has been devastated by a cyclone, and it's feared lives have been lost. Mrs. Molimau is from one of the villages worst hit, and she has to return to assist with relief work.
Sole. Na fa fena saule ka malo I kongo le fale.
Look, I know you only wanted to borrow $1,000, but I'm helping you, mate. I gave you revolving credit up to $2,000 just in case you fell behind, and you did. Am I right? No need to thank me, part of the service. Look, I'll tell you what. Instead of paying off the $1,200 you still owe me at $50 a week for 24 weeks, how about paying less principal and reducing interest payments over a 34-week period to, say, $40 a week? Now, you can't say fairer than that, can you? No need to think about it. I'll have the papers drawn up and sent to you. It's a pleasure.
Mr. Swain,
Yeah?
I've got Mr. and Mrs. Molimau to see you. Can I send them in?
Certainly. What are you, tar loafers or Kiaranas? Tar loafers, eh? Well, Swain's the name. You'll be Mr. Moolamoo and Mrs. Come in, come in. Now, how can I help out?
Thank you, Mr. Swain, for...
No, dear. Swain.
Swine.
Ai. Isi ai ngo palan.
Sorry, my English no good. My husband and me wanting $3,000 to go Samoa for the Fa'alavi.
Ah, the old Fa'alavi, eh? The old family trouble. Here, wasn't that cyclone, was it? Ah, look, see, we Palakis, we don't have the same pressure, the same commitment as you fellas.
Wai mai al kamalo.
Se ko kalal ka malo.
Thank you. Oi cafe fe. Ko giking e mal kamalo de lo ka kalafa English.
I can sense you can't understand me. I know you people like my own family. So you want to go home, eh? On the big bird? Well, I can fix it. Do you have any security?
As if one disaster was not enough for this family,